Instead of playing Black Ops 2 and playing Fortnite and playing WWE 2K14, I should have invested into crypto and invested into getting a house, right? I'm not laughing, bitch. Shit's not funny. Nothing's funny no more, nigga. I'm losing my fucking mind, bro. I'm dead ass.
Final match of the 2022 World Cup, the best seat you could have gotten was $1,607. For the 2026 World Cup, that same seat is... I can't even read the price out.
Oh my gosh. 15,000, 17,000. Oh my gosh. You're an idiot if you buy this.
It'll piss me off.
Alright, chat, so we got everything is a scam in 2026. I'm not even going front. I already agree. I already agree with this, bro. Because everything is a scam in 2026,
gang. Bad that people
Feel
universally know. Milk and cheese after a couple of days out fills with mold and all types of bugs. Any man who flies a turkey and gets a hairline.
First of all, gang, what is this, bro? Are you trying to be the next airbender? Are you trying to be the last airbender? This is frauds, bro.
Surgery from the cheapest surgeon possible there. Any A-list celebs tweets from 2009 to 2012. But nothing has aged worse this year.
Yo, if my son comes home and tries to play with my daughter's dollhouse, I'm going to break it over his head and say in my voice, "Stop, that's gay." Nigga, out of D-Way, you should ask the question like this. How many gay men sweat when they wear dress shirts because real men don't?
Then my video on how 2026 will heal us. Okay, guys, can you stop DMing me and blaming me saying I jinxed this year? How was I supposed to know AI would implement spy systems in all of our governments and Trump would go nuclear mode in the world? Probably should have guessed it, but hold hope.
Yeah, right, bro.
I feel like the more and more the year goes on and future years until it's stopped, every company, and I mean quite literally,
it's already March though, Mud. Really think about that. It's already March, gang. Bro, next thing you know, we're gonna be halfway into the year, bro.
Every company is going super Kirby swallow mode on every consumer and trying to siphon as much as they can. And no other industry is doing that more than the RAM industry right now.
Oh my gosh,
this has been a problem since last year, so some people may be confused why I'm bringing it up.
Mind you, I need more RAM, bro, and RAM is so expensive, bro. Oh, may the Lord be with me, gang.
Problem. Well, I'm here to let you know it's getting way worse. For the people who aren't a computer specialist engineer like me, RAM is one of the most critical parts of a computer, and it's like the active workspace of it. The best comparison is it works like the prefrontal lobe of the brain to handle tasks on a computer. It's one of the most important parts to a PC, and depending on how much you have, it can make and break how much your PC can do. And at the start of 2025, it was still pretty normally priced, so people were still building their PCs or upgrading them willy-nilly. In fact, I actually upgraded around that time last year. I upgraded to 128 gigabytes of RAM, which is complete overkill. Most gamers at the most get 32 gigabytes of RAM. I needed a tax write-off, all right? What, did you want me to send it to the IRS so he can
I ain't gonna front. I need that too. I need 128 gigabytes for full RAM. Damn, that shit probably cost 20 bands. That costs a whole car.
And then Yahoo's bank account. I bought these 2 kits of 64 gigabytes for a
oh my gosh, there's no way.
Grand total of $205.
$200, bro? That's it?
I bought these
what?
2 kits of 64 gigabytes for a grand total of $205.
Oh, I shouldn't got it.
And if you wanted the price now, I couldn't tell you because on the Best Buy website, it's completely sold out. Whenever a RAM listing comes up now, people move in like a crowd of rabid monkeys fighting for one banana. But I can tell you on Corsair's website for 1 kit of 64 gigabytes, which is half of what I got, it's $524 for the whole thing. Which, keep in mind, is more than double what I paid, or if I got just 1 kit, would be 5x what I paid. I don't even think the PlayStation 5 at its peak scalping was 5x the normal price. This is a different type of robbery.
This
is because our AI overlord companies are swooping in and siphoning the RAM all for themselves. Statistically,
what do they even need this much RAM for, gang? Come on, bro. You can't just use ChatGPT to do your AI, bro. You need RAM too? Y'all mad fucking. That's the greed they be talking about in the Bible, gang. Y'all just some greedy motherfuckers, bro.
Right now, AI data centers for 2026 have 70% of all RAM production made this year.
Woo!
I didn't know an industry could even take that much away from the public. No wonder all these RAM companies are purely selling to these companies. And it's already a problem itself that people can't build their dream gaming PC after saving up, finally being able to do it. But this time, it isn't just anyone with a PC affected. It's the whole goddamn gaming industry. The Steam Deck, which is supposed to to be the budget option of someone who doesn't want a PC but wants to play PC games, has been cooked because of RAM and sold out everywhere. Your only choice now is to either get it for double the price or wait for the price of it to magically fall. This is why you got people out there praying to God like Venom in Spider-Man 3 on AI's downfall. Valve was also supposed to release the Steam Machine, which is another alternative for people who don't want to buy a full gaming PC. Well, now that's gotten delayed because they can't get RAM for the system. And of course, you got the classic PlayStation 6, which we're now approaching 6 years since the original PlayStation 5 launch date. So Sony is supposed to be in the process of preparing and releasing the next console within a year.
I don't even understand why they even making another console, bro. I ain't gonna front. Fries every new console, bro. Fries it, bro. What's going on, bro? They're still making games for the PS4 and the Xbox One, but we're talking about a PS6.
And that's no longer happening because AI is taking all the RAM so they can't buy it. These AI companies are moving like Sid from Toy Story. They putting down these other multi-billion-dollar companies like they're peasants. As much as we can blame these AI companies for doing this, the main culprits are the RAM producers themselves. They're choosing to sell these massive bulks of RAM to these companies because it's easy money instantly. As long as these AI companies keep building data centers, they're gonna keep doing it, so there's not much we can do. I'd love to say,
can somebody like burn one of them AI buildings down, bro, so we can get more RAM for like a cheaper price, bro? Please, gang. I would love to have 128 over 100 gigabytes worth of RAM for $200, gang. I would love to do that, bro. Oh my god.
Stand up to the tier.
I will get that right now. Like, I wouldn't even waste my time. I would get that right now. If I can get 100 gigabytes of RAM for $200, I will go get that right now.
Stop these corrupt organizations for selling out things rightfully belonging to the public. But we can't even agree which colors belong to which textbook subject in school, so that's not happening. By the way, math is blue, history is yellow, English is red, science is green, and art is purple. If you want to argue with me, no problem. You'll be instantly banned from all my socials. Of course, we also got housing prices now, which is a given. Not only in America, but in nearly every Western country, housing has reached historic levels of being unaffordable. Right now in the US, the median home price is 3.5 to 7.1 times the median yearly income. In the UK, it's worse. It's 9 times the average income, which is insane. And at least in America, if you spend, I don't know, $1 million, you could get a decent sized house with a good space to live in with a family. And the UK, for that same price, you're lucky to find a 500 square foot shed. And it just...
Damn, I thought we had it bad, bro. Shit, Canada and the UK are going through it fake worse. Maybe I need to stop complaining.
It goes on and on for how bad the prices are. Also, for any millennials that try to say this ain't nothing for us and they had it harder back in 2008, experts are now officially saying the US housing market in 2026 is worse than 2008. So don't try to go trauma to trauma with this anymore. Worse housing.
What's crazy about this whole thing, gang? I'm not even going to front. If people are just not buying houses no more, gang, what's going to happen? Are they going to have to be forced to have to change the pricing and lower it? Because if nobody's getting a house, nobody's buying a house, you're wasting your time trying to build a house. You're wasting your time, bro. So, we'll see.
More of the shootings, we go into war, beat that. I don't know why I'm saying that like it's a flex. It's actually very serious problems. COVID did really ruin everything because ever since the housing hike, prices have gone down for houses, but you know there's always those people that keep them high and leave it like that, which I think is what's gonna happen for RAM. If there's one thing companies like to do, it's stealing from the public without them figuring out it's a scam. And we just live the rest of our lives assuming it should actually cost that much, even though they're making like 10x the profit on it. I remember after the peak of COVID was over, there was so many grocery stores that kept their prices up just because. The good thing is, guys, our federal administration is working hard to bring these prices down and help everyone achieve their goal of owning a home one day.
There's so much talk about, we're going to drive housing prices down. I don't want to drive housing prices down.
And yep, this is why this nigga's a fucking idiot. Of course you do.
For people that own their homes. And they can be assured
that's what's going to happen.
Well, guys,
of course, that's what you want. Of course, that's what he wants. Of course, the nigga be fucking raping kids, trafficking kids. Of course, he's the one to say that he wants to do that, right? Of course.
$1,000 one-bedroom apartment for the next 60 years of our lives, and maybe we'll be able to get one by the time we're 70. It's a good thing our country funds another country that gets free healthcare and schooling for everyone. This is all okay.
You're living the dream, man.
How unaffordable it is, but seeing clips like that is the cherry on top. And
Living
even
a
if you
dream.
did find a home in your budget in 2026 that you think you could afford, the interest rate is still not that good at 6%. If you got a home in January 2021, the interest rate would have been 2.6%, basically in half. This specific interest
Damn.
rate was an anomaly due to COVID, so they had to do that. But if you look back before then, in 2016 to 2020, it bounced between 3 to 4%. So
Bro,
before
I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. I don't like the 2020s, bro. I miss the 2010s, gang. I miss the 2010s, man. It was never like that during the 2010s, gang.
It was still 2 percentage points lower than it is now. The good news is, though, guys, that for the next couple of decades of our lifetime, multiple finance companies have predicted that the rate is going to stay around the same or get worse in the future. Imagine you just locked in when you were a kid and bought a house back then. Loser.
Yeah,
Instead
right?
of, I don't know, being a stupid
Instead of playing
kid or
Fortnite,
teen.
right?
Maybe you should have been smart for once in your life and invested.
Like, instead of playing Black Ops 2 and playing Fortnite and playing WWE 2K14, I should have invested into crypto and invested into getting a house, right? I'm not laughing, bitch. Shit's not funny. Nothing's funny no more, nigga. I'm losing my fucking mind, bro. I'm dead ass.
I'm saying that as a
I'm losing
joke,
my mind,
but
gang.
that's dead ass how older generations think. Okay, I'll try to soften it with some actual good news. There is some cities and some places where housing prices are slowly dropping for people. The main place being Texas, which is why everyone and their mother is moving here.
yeah,
Texas is
yeah.
absurdly massive, so they basically have unlimited land to play with, although
Facts.
you do also risk unlimited gunshots being shot at you at any moment. Another scam getting worse is Ticketmaster and most ticket selling websites now, to be honest, which have been scummy companies for a while now. In fact, both the last and
ridiculous.
current government administration are suing them. I mean, you know it's bad when even a like Trump is suing you for being a scammer. He usually wants to join in on the fun.
He is a scammer. You know what's bad when a scammer is suing you for scamming?
They have to jack up prices
Well,
because
you know
once
it's
again
bad.
with these companies, just like what I said for RAM companies, if they have a guaranteed way to make their money and can sell in bulk, they'll do it. It's also gotten even worse with dynamic pricing. If Satan came to this earth now, I believe dynamic pricing would be his first creation. All these ticket companies try to justify it by saying it helps combat scalpers. So their solution is, instead of having the scalpers buy the tickets, everyone can buy it but for 10x the price. Either way, I can't go in either scenario. I'm not buying it for the scalp price or that price, so what is the point of even doing this? There's a lot of artists too that have to get blamed for this as well. The reason I say that is because a lot of them try to act oblivious and go to the public like, no way guys, what?
They be acting like, why can't I get any ticket sales? They have to cancel shows and shit like that. Well, bitch, if the regular seats were like $1,000, maybe niggas could go. You think you're fucking NBA Youngboy. You think you're Chris Brown. You think you're Michael Jackson. Even Drake Drizzy Drake. You're not any of that, nigga. Fuck was you talking about, bitch?
I just want everyone to be able to enjoy my show at a great price and have a good time.
Literally,
Companies
that's
should
it,
not be
gang.
taking advantage of this. Meanwhile, after the show, they look at their bank account and are like, those stupid ass. They really believe me. $3 million in a night. Let's go. I'm buying another Rolls Royce and putting it in the garage. This is too easy. Whenever you see an artist try to act like they don't know why it's so high and it stays high, just know they know, because something can be done. Michael Jackson notoriously was known for selling his tickets for cheap because he wanted fans to act.
What did I just say, gang? Bitch, you're not Michael Jackson. Why are your tickets $1,000 for a fucking seat all the way in the bleachers, bitch? Fuck what you talking about? This nigga Michael Jackson, the greatest artist of all time. Nobody will ever be better than him, gang. He just said he's notorious for making his prices cheaper. Oh my gosh, I see why they had to kill him off, gang. I see why, bro. He was saving kids, making ticket prices, cheap. He owned Sony. Oh my gosh, they had to knock him off, bro. He was too powerful, gang. And he was black.
And Taylor Swift, as much as we make jokes about her and she does have her own flaws, guess my respect, because she chose not to use dynamic pricing so fans can enjoy her show.
Bro, Lil Yachty was at the Elimination Chamber. Hey, Lil Yachty really fucked with wrestling.
For the 2026 World Cup. FIFA's already been known as a pretty scummy company when it comes to its consumers. For the first time in history, this World Cup, they decided to use dynamic pricing. And let's just say
it didn't go well. Did it?
Good luck to anybody who can afford this shit.
World Cup prices from 2022 to 2026 have increased over 1,000% for tickets. This is exactly why everyone hates us, man. How is this even possible? You already got fans
This
around
shit
the
is
world who
ridiculous,
said they were
bro.
100% not coming after seeing prices. As an example, for the final match of the World Cup, which is the most anticipated and hyped up, the 2022 one for the worst seed, aka the upper deck, was $206. For the worst seeds of the final match,
200 ain't too
I mean,
bad.
that isn't bad at all. That's actually really good.
That's
for
not too
people
bad
on
for
a
the World
budget. For
Cup.
the 2026 World Cup, that same seed is now $2,000. And
Yeah, I'm not gonna fun game. This is the time where we riot. Okay? I've been even see till Logan's new video released an hour ago. Oh dang, he posted a new video? But yeah, this is when we riot and we just start just burning buildings down. I'm all for it.
because dynamic pricing,
I'm
it
for
only
it.
keeps going up. So
Am I right,
whoever
Trey?
made this chart, they need to update it because now, as of the time I'm recording,
How you go from
it's
200 to 1,000?
$798 for the backseat. Oh, but don't worry, it's the price including fees. I don't even think the average upper income person would buy this.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
a complete scam.
That's
For that
ridiculous.
price, you could fly to like 3 countries, have full week vacations doing activities. It
Literally.
only gets worse too. For the final match of the 2022 World Cup, the best seat you could have gotten was $1,607. For the 2026 World Cup, that same seat is I can't even read the price out.
Oh my gosh. 15,000, 17,000. Oh my gosh, you're an idiot if you buy this.
It'll piss me off just
You're an
saying.
idiot if you
Just
buy
look at
this.
this price.
You're
This
actually
is
an idiot.
also in dollars, so imagine the people coming from different countries with a currency that's way weaker than it. You may end up paying 2 to 3x even that price. This might be the first World Cup final match to not be sold out ever. Maybe I'm being too much of a skeptic, but let me know how many people y'all know that would casually drop 7.8
Not me.
bands on a World Cup
The
ticket. If the game does
funds.
somehow sell out, the seats are going to be purely full of Saudi princes and billionaires from around the world. I do
Facts.
sincerely hope it miserably fails because the fact they have the audacity to
Literally.
even charge people that is disgusting. If they lower the prices, I still want it to fail. This proves that these organizations only care about profits,
Just
and I think
greedy.
they're trying to see if they can get away with this. Think of it too. Imagine you're traveling to another country. This isn't even counting the cost of your plane ticket, the hotel, the food you'll buy. It's also on top of the fact that people around the world aren't even coming to the US anymore. Tourism is dropping because people are scared to come here. If the average
That's
person
insane.
does save up a pretty penny to buy it, I can't see them getting a ticket without financing it for the next 2 years and paying it off. The best thing
Yeah,
I
I'm not
can
going
say,
for financing a ticket, paying every month for a ticket. No. You're the dumbest piece of shit on the face of this earth. If you're paying a monthly fee for a ticket, no, get the fuck out of my face, bro.
on
no,
how to operate
no,
in
you're
this
an
whole
idiot if you do
scam
that.
era is nothing. You have no power. I say don't give these companies like FIFA the audacity to charge the average
give 'em
person
nothing.
these prices your money. At the most, if you need something like RAM, I would get a second hand. You could say that defeats the purpose, but I don't care. I'm not getting it from them. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Twitter and
Bro, yeah, I ain't gonna front. Shit getting way too expensive. Game. I'm not even gonna front. I feel like any and everybody that's making everything overpriced, bro. I hope y'all fail. Dead ass. I want y'all to go bankrupt and go broke. Cause you're greedy. Yeah.